It's me, Timmy Flyer Sky, and welcome to this week's edition of Back in the Day. Today's episode, we take a look back at Pokemon. Pokemania, a news story from 1999. What is Pokemon? Is it a card game? Is it a video game? Is it a cartoon show? Is it an anime? Or is it a phenomenon? My guess is Pokemon was a phenomenon. Back in the day, I myself was a huge Pokemon fan. And this news story focuses on the Pokemon movie that came out in November. I remember the first time I heard about Pokemon coming out in the movie theater. I saw an advertisement, and I was so excited, I told my parents about it. I really wanted to see this movie. I even started collecting the promotional Burger King toys at Burger King. Pokemon was a phenomenon started in 1996 in Japan and came to the United States in 1998. Pokemon was a huge phenomenon that hit the United States and made kids Poke crazy. Pokemon was a phenomenon. It started a chain reaction of something so big that it couldn't be stopped. Pokemon has slowed down a bit nowadays, but back in the 90s, Pokemon was the best thing going, and kids couldn't get enough of the phenomenon. In this video, we're going to take a look back at a news story on MSNBC from 1999 discussing the Pokemon craze. Let's roll the footage.
He has to struggle to be seen as normal. When we come back, what all the fuss is about, at least to the 8-year-old set in this country.
Bring all your skill.
Be forewarned if you haven't been already, the hottest thing in the 12 and under set is coming soon to a theater near you. Pokemon the movie joins Pokemon the video game and Pokemon the trading card as must-sees and must-haves. To start us off tonight, NBC News correspondent Colleen Dominguez on the craze that has now hit Hollywood.
More than a game.
Does anybody know how to play this, how to get to the next level?
Or a top-rated TV show, Pokemon is an undeniable obsession with children across the country. The upcoming Pokemon the First movie recently caused such a frenzy that the switchboard at Warner Brothers was flooded with 70,000 calls a minute from people desperate for tickets. The animated Japanese import created by Nintendo also holds the top 5 video game slots. So what exactly is a Pokemon? Cute, cuddly characters who become supercharged so they can fight their enemies. But some experts say the entire Pokemon phenomenon is the enemy.
In my opinion, parents should not let their kids watch Pokemon, play Pokemon, buy Pokemon cards, have anything whatsoever to do with Pokemon, because the message is violence.
But many parents disagree.
It's really, I think, an okay thing for the kids because they learn to save their allowance, to budget for it, and they learn to trade and be kind of reasonable with their friends.
When it comes to the biggest Pokemon craze, it has to be the trading cards. This 747 arrived today from Tokyo, packed with the latest collectible cards. Many school officials think the craze has gone too far.
They're not allowed at our school because it's such a craze and people like them so much they tend to steal.
School officials are finding that Pokemon cards are responsible for fistfights, and the constant trading is not only distracting kids from classwork, but turning the playground into a black market where they buy and sell rare cards. Just how long will this fad last? Retailers hope well into the holiday shopping season. Colleen Dominguez, NBC News, Los Angeles.
If you have or know a young child, then you may know that bonding moments with children these days come only when they look up from their Pokemon cards or other products. As we've established, it's the thing with the younger age set. Here to walk us through what adults should know, the self-proclaimed toy guru, Ira Gallen. He's the owner of Video Resources in New York. Ira, to you and Pikachu, a hearty good evening.
And this is going to be one of the hottest selling toys for the holidays. This is a talking Pikachu from Hasbro Toys, not even in the stores yet. It's going to be in next month. But that psychiatrist who had that quote last, that how bad Pokemon is, I guarantee you these people haven't seen any of the cartoons at all. They have no concept at all.
Well, let's get into this, because as I understand it from my own child, I think, well, for the record, one of my children.
How old are they?
My son who's into it is 8, and he's walked me through it, and it's all about battles, is it not?
Not really. In fact, I got to tell you, I get this episode today, Pokemon Friends, and it's about abused Pokemon that aren't treated well by their trainers. Because in the Pokemon world, in the age of 10, you get to be able to go to Pokemon school and be given a beginner Pokemon to go out with and capture other Pokemon.
Now, okay,
but some kids are, wait, I gotta tell you, but some kids are bad and treat their Pokemon bad, and they're abused. This is a great episode about abused characters that have to go to a special resort to get better and meet better kids to grow with.
Now, the next question concerns how long this is going to be around. As you know, you can now buy a Furby in the dairy case at your local supermarket.
And I got to tell you, Furby is still selling well. They're expecting good sales with Furby. But in fact, Tiger Toys, who put out all the Furbies, have all the electronic toys for...
But is Pikachu going to become the Furby of 1999?
Pretty much. There's certain pieces of toys. There's also another toy. If you want to be a Pokemon master and your kids are going to want it, you have to have a Pokedex. And this is by Tiger Toys, and this is like a Rolodex for every character you want to learn. Press any buttons on here, put in the code number of that Pokemon, you get to learn about it. Every one of these at Warner Brothers store and FAO Schwarz totally sold out.
Well, they're an absolute necessity, I imagine.
And then the other thing is in regards to trading, with all these trading cards.
Yeah.
Burger King is coming out with 57 toys, among them the ultimate Pokeball. I guarantee your son's going to want this. This is $1.99 at Burger King when you buy one of the value meals, and you get your special gold card. There's 6 of these. There are 150 additional Pokemon cards, and there's no way every kid is going to get all the toys at Burger King, so they're reinforcing the trading aspect of all these cards as well. So you're going to find kids trading a lot of these things.
Now, Ira, how do you answer the question? Is this just toy collectibles? Is it a movement? Is it a craze? Is it a state of being?
It's a craze for little kids to enjoy themselves with. Adults are not going to get into this a lot. But what's interesting is, for the last year, I've been sent toys left and right. I own 50,000 of them. I wouldn't watch any of this stuff. I throw in a tape over the weekend, which I got to recommend people. I choose Pikachu. This will explain to everybody what the craze is about. In fact, Pioneer Electronics buys the rights to the DVD, the videos. They're now giving one away with all their DVD players with $50 off. They're selling through the roof because kids want the DVD versions. I think through the holidays, guaranteed, and I can probably guarantee you there's another year and a half to this craze. It hasn't even peaked yet.
All right. Well, as always, Ira Gallen, thank you. Thank your many little friends.
I'm going to put some extra toys aside
for coming on the air. Thank you. Please do. You know where to send them. When we come back, we will have a look at what's making headlines in tomorrow morning's newspapers across the country.
Oh, I can explain.